as a member. Before we proceed further, may I welcome
on the matter under consideration.
I am Honorable Emmanuel Kipchumba Jemalan.
I am Sarah Mutua.
Good morning, nominee.
Mine Mokaboy Ward, and I'm a member of this committee.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Miriam Meto, legal counsel to the committee.
Precision in responses to the questions. The chair and the questioning will largely border questions about your suitability to occupy the said office. National identity card, academic, professional.
I'm an older of 1985 in a school called Nyosiad Girls Secondary School, and I completed with a Bachelor of Commerce. In the process, I was given, we call it a call to serve at the University of, and as we speak, I'm the Chief Finance Officer of the University of Eastern Africa, Baraton, of the University of Eastern Africa, Baraton. And of course, I'm also a registered member. I've also served as the Vice Chair of the Member Services in the opportunity to appear for. Thank you so much. That is the brief history about me.
Thank you so much.
When you are married, most of the assets belong to you. So that comes to around maybe
members to ask questions. Who is ready, honorable members?
To recruit members of the service board. Now, I've gone through your CV.
Probation and the panel is, of course, to represent ISPAC in this committee. I believe that gives me an upper hand in becoming a member of this.
Honorable Matat, are you
not wrong? I've seen that you are, does it, if you are subjected to a different environment, will it not compromise your experience?
Adapt very quickly to a new environment. And of course, things are running. Of course, I'm a member of this community, and
elaboration on that and how it works.
Okay. What I understand about leave of absence and paid, but it is official permission to be.
And conditions for non-payment of leave when you are under the leave of absence.
Which is paid, according to what I know, is so that one, I think it is stipulated also in the policies, and that would be unpaid.
Mandate. Or where does the selection panel draw its mandate? Number 2.
You said, what does the
where does
Government Act of 20, which of course stipulates some of those issues, the recruitment processes, to notify me that in this selection panel.
You are told by your...
Okay. The role of the selection panel, which is supposed to be followed,
Thank you so much, Coco. I now welcome Honorable Mosby.
Academic achievements or brilliant academic papers that you have is through the chair.
Through the thousand.
Yes. Now, of course, wouldn't you mind to just tell us that collective property? You're almost the top of finance if I'm not wrong, you are the top person in the finance.
Putting them as my properties without having legal ownership of the property would...
Without through the chair, without going through the...
If you allow me, unless you want me to give the exact figure, but...
You've clearly, and you impending vacancies, Nandi Public Service Board. Now, even looking at your qualification again, which would present to you...
Thank you so much for our chair in the branch notified me. I said I learned more about the responsibilities of these boards, and from there, thank you.
So is it right then that since you are coming to serve under...
Thank you so much for that question. It is not that the chair was forcing me to accept this. Be able to even offer better attention. I said, I can begin this way. This is what I'm comfortable with at this time.
To begin at a lower level. But going by your CV...
Let me clarify again. The administrative knowledge that I have is for private, or contribute to my county government, then match with the county government. And I don't understand so many things. I need to be able to understand and learn. And in future, if I'm given an...
So can you make me understand the difference now?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Just that we follow over there. So me in my own analysis, I wanted to have a higher position. I just wanted to feel...
We are approving you to learn, not to give us
Same as I learn. It goes together. I'm learning, but also, of course, there are things I know. The legal framework. Of course, the Constitution of Kenya also.
What unique value does a CPA like you, a professional, brings to select?
But we are, as accountants, we are quite detailed and very much details and ensure...
Thank you so much, honorable members, for the questions asked. 2 minutes to make a close remarks.
Thank you so much. It is a duty which is required of me also, excited to take it up and be able to help my county government to achieve.
To usher out the nominee. Honorable members, the nominee and the secretariat, good afternoon. Welcome. Victor, Mr. Victor Gibrono, you are welcome. before this committee. Take your position. This is a Central Committee of Nandi County Assembly and Administration and Public Service. This committee is here to conduct an approval hearing, vetting of nominee for appointment to the selection panel as a member. Today, we are here to conduct an approval hearing, vetting of the nominee for appointment to the selection panel for recruitment of member to the Nandi County Public Service Board. Before we can proceed, may I call upon legal counsel to administer the oath.
I, Victor Kiprono.
Can you hold your mic?
I, Victor Kiprono, do solemnly swear that the evidence I shall give before this committee on the matter under consideration shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Thank you so much. We now move to introduction, and I begin. I'm Honorable Emmanuel Kipchumba Chemalan, Chairman to this committee. I now give opportunity honorable members to introduce themselves. Let me begin with that side.
I'm Honorable Matata Benjamin. I'm the MCA Kapsabet Ward and a member to this committee.
I'm Salma Faraj, member of this committee.
Jepto Lydia, member.
I am Honorable Silas Kogo, MCA for Sangalo Kiblonik Ward, and also member to this committee. Welcome, nominee.
Honorable Itzak Mosbey, MCA Kaptumo Kaboy Ward, and a member.
Honorable Bridget Songok, Vice Chair, member.
Let me keep Secretariat to introduce themselves.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. My name is Eliud Sang, member of Secretariat. Thank you.
My name is Miriam Meto, a member of the Secretariat.
So thank you so much. Mr. Victor Kiprono, we are going to engage you in a few minutes. As a chair, I encourage absolute decorum, clarity, and be precise when responding to questions. You will be expected to answer questions through the chair, and the questioning will be largely border on your suitability to occupy the office as a member to the selection panel for the recruitment of members to the County Public Service Board. Victor Kiprono, kindly submit the original of the following documents. That is national identity card, academic professional documents, tax compliance certificate, a clearance certificate from ELP, self-declaration form from EACC, and a certificate of good conduct from DCI. Kindly submit.
I have them as a bundle. Perhaps
Okay. Thank you so much. Let us proceed. And at this moment, I would like to give you an opportunity to tell us about yourself. Welcome.
Good afternoon once again, honorable members. My name is Victor Kiprono. I was born in 1995. I recently turned 30 years old. And I started school in 2001. I attended 2 primary schools, the first one being Kamobo Primary School. And the second school I attended in 2008. It's Kapchemosin Primary School. I qualified in 2010 to join Kapsabet Boys High School, where I was there for 4 years. And I did my KCSE in the year 2014. I was admitted to Moi University to pursue a Bachelor's of Law degree, and I qualified in 2019 when I graduated with honors. In the year 2020, I was admitted to the Kenya School of Law to pursue the Advocates Training Program, and there was a bit of challenge in 2020 due to the issue of COVID. We majorly attended classes virtually, and an online trained advocate. So I qualified in 2022, sometimes in August, when I was admitted to the bar, having satisfied the requirements of the Advocates Act. And I've been in practice, private practice, from 2022 to this particular time. I actually started this journey here in Kapsabet. I did pupillage in a firm in Kapsabet. It's Kosgei, Choge and Company Advocates. It was for 6 months. And thereafter, I proceeded to the firm of Cheruiyot Meli, who happens to be the Speaker of this county assembly. And I've generally worked in that firm from the time I was admitted up to this particular time. In that position, I've been able to do a lot in terms of litigation. I've also interacted with members of the public from various quarters, and I've had different experiences from them. I would say that I come here as an expert in law, being a member of the Law Society of Kenya, in good standing. I've discharged my professional mandate, both ethically and also professionally. And I will tell you that I am a law-abiding citizen. I discharge my mandate timely, and I present my results also timely or without unreasonable delay. And I have the ability to follow the law, that is the timelines as provided in law, in any role assigned to me. I also have the ability to research and give quality research, and also to communicate both in writing and also orally. I can report both professionally and also in a timely manner. So basically, I come here as an advocate of the High Court of Kenya with a good professional standing. That is a summary of the person that I am today, Honorable Chair.
So thank you so much. Have you ever charged in court of law?
Honorable Chair, I have not been charged in a court of law.
Okay. Have you ever been involved in any such practices bordering on favorism, nepotism, dishonest, or otherwise?
No, Honorable Chair.
Okay, at a personal level, what is your net worth?
Honorable Chair, I consider my net worth to be approximately 1 million shillings. These will be consisting of, I have dairy animals, I have shares at LSK Sacco, a bit of cash, and I'm also currently establishing a dwelling house. Yes.
Approximation of how much?
£1 million shillings, Honorable Chair.
Okay. Thank you so much. I now open a session. I'm going to keep honorable members to ask their questions, and I begin with.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Chair. My question to the advocate is that you are aware that you are being nominated, and if approved by this committee, you will be one of the selection panel.
Yes,
Are you aware of that?
I'm aware, Chair.
Now that you are an advocate of the High Court, what will be the principal duty for you in that panel?
Honorable Chair, it is a requirement of the law that the constitution of this panel, an advocate is one of those members who should be nominated by the governor and appointed with the approval of this honorable committee. My singular role is the process of recruitment of board members to the county public service, and also to offer advisory in matters interpretation and application of the law.
Okay, maybe a follow-up question. You've said you've been dealing with matters litigation.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
And maybe I would like you to give us an honest opinion that how many cases have you won in court? How many have you failed? And how many have you circumvented justice to the victims?
Basically, I'm a trial advocacy. I actually practice law full-time, and I cannot quantify the number of cases that I have won. It's a good number. It is, for the shortest period that I've been in that office, I think I've won over 30 cases, 30 clear cases that have gone to full trial. And I think every advocate wins and also loses cases. I've had losses also. I have lost a number of cases, but I may not know the number of cases that I've won and those that I've lost. But I can tell you that the number of cases I've won are more than the ones that I've lost in my practice of law.
Honorable Chair, I think the advocate is not being honest there, because if you know the number of cases that you won, it is automatic that you should also know what you failed. And also, there is a question that you've not answered. I've asked a question on how many cases have you circumvented justice?
Well, I've never circumvented justice to the best of my knowledge. I think that is a fair answer, Honorable Chair.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Matata?
I'm not satisfied, Honorable Chair, because the advocate have not informed the committee on the number of cases that he has failed in court.
Well, Honorable Chair, I think I've taken an oath to say the truth, and I've said I may not really recall the number of cases that I've lost, and I may also not recall the number of cases that I've won. But I can recall a number of cases that I've won involving individuals that are either personally known to me or those that have appeared before me for legal advice. I've been there for around, I'm approaching 4 years in practice of law, and I've been doing quite a lot, so that's why I may not be able to remember the number of cases actually that I've won. But I know that I've won so many cases as opposed to losing some of them.
Okay. Let me proceed to give Honorable Coco.
Thank you, Chair. Advocate Victor Kiprono. Now,
Chair.
you are working with the Cheriot Meli Advocates and Associates, is it right?
That is correct, Honorable Chair.
Now you've told us that Cheriot Meli happens to be a speaker of this county assembly.
That is correct.
Will I be wrong to say that maybe you have a conflict of interest?
I don't think there is a conflict of interest, because this particular house is only there to vet the select nominees. And the mandate that I'm supposed to discharge at this particular time is the issue of recruitment of members to the County Public Service Board. So I do not think there is any conflict of interest at the moment, because of the role that I'm going to discharge does not directly relate to the discharge of function by this house.
My next question is that Article 232 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 provides for the values and principles of public service. Kindly cite to this committee some of the values, around 4 values, and explain how you will apply them in recruitment of the Nandi County Public Service Board if you'll be approved by this committee. Thank you.
Thank you for that question, Chair. First of all, I will talk about the issue of fair competition and merit-based recruitment during the recruitment process by the County Public Service Board. Basically, I don't think I'll be able to apply those particular principles myself, but it should be the County Public Service Board. But in my role in this selection panel, I will endeavor to make sure that we install a board that is professional in the discharge of its functions, and also law-abiding, so that the issues of Chapter 6 are also adhered to. I think when I'll be given this opportunity, I will be looking for a person who will be able to uphold the rule of law. Another issue will be the issue of representation. Due to the diverse communities that we have in this particular county, I have already said that we are installing the members who will be able to uphold the rule of law. So some of the things that they will have to uphold is the issue of fair representation, so that we have various communities represented in the various positions that will be advertised, and during even the appointments also. There is also the issue of accountability. Every public office should be accountable to the people in the manner in which they discharge their administrative functions. So we will be looking also to find someone who will be able to communicate the various actions, or if there is inaction, how can also that one be communicated to the general public.
Maybe my last question through the chair. Mr. Victor, why do you think that this committee should approve your nomination?
Honorable Chair, I think that will boil down to my suitability to be appointed, or to be, yes, to be appointed by the appointing authority. I have submitted my CV, and I've highlighted a number of skills that I've acquired in the course of my practice of law. Firstly, the law requires that you be an advocate of the High Court and a member of the Law Society. That is an issue that I think it's no longer doubtful that I'm an advocate from the documents that I've supplied. And I'm also professional, and I think this honorable committee is looking also at the issue of professionalism and integrity, which I think I have I've actually satisfied those particular requirements. And maybe to add, I am aware that this is a time-bound responsibility, that I'll be able to adhere to the timelines and also the oath of office that I will soon take if I find favor in you.
Okay, thank you so much, Honorable Gogo. Let me proceed and keep Honorable Sarah.
Okay, thank you, Chair. Okay, welcome, Advocate Victor.
Thank you.
So I would like just ask a simple question. So the work of this selection committee actually is to go and actually recruit the members of Public Service Board. You will start with the advertisement, that is obvious. Yeah? So in case those applicants that will apply for those positions in the Public Service Board, so in case they don't meet the requirements, or maybe the categories that is required, maybe they do that gender, people living with disability, you as an advocate, what would you advise that selection committee panel to do?
Well, I think the issue of qualification is an issue in law. It is generally provided that if the law has specified certain qualifications to be met by a particular applicant, then there is no way I can circumvent around it. I took an oath when I was being admitted to the bar to uphold both the law and the Constitution. So I think I will advise the selection panel to make sure that they bring on board persons who have actually qualified and they meet the criteria for appointment.
So another question is that obviously when there's a recruitment, there's a lot of lobbying from external forces, political or whatever the forces come from. So you as an advocate, what would you actually advise the committee, if given this chance, or how will you lock out all these lobbying issues so that you remain independent when doing the work given?
Honorable Chair, I am of the considered view that this process is guided by the law, and should there be any issues of conflict of interest, the law obligates that you declare if there is any conflict of interest, and you should also not bow to pressure from any quarter. I think in my discharge of functions as an advocate, I've been faced with instances of conflict of interest, and I've been able to declare the existence of those instances, and I've also avoided such instances. In cases where there are conflict of interest, or in cases where the conflict may potentially arise, I have a duty to avoid. I can assure you, honorable members, that should I find favor in you, I don't think I will bow to pressure. I will discharge my mandate pursuant to law. I will not circumvent justice just because there is pressure from outside or even from within.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you so much. Let me welcome Honorable Salma.
Okay, thank you, Chair. Victor, just one simple question. Before approval, how did you get your nomination to the selection panel?
Well, I was nominated by the governor, and I received a phone call from the office of the county secretary informing me of that particular nomination. I think that is my answer to your question.
To the same, was there any advertisement calling for the members of public on the same?
No, Honorable Chair, there was no advertisement. My understanding of the law is that Section 58A is silent on the manner in which the governor may go about in nominating the various persons to the select committee.
Honorable Chair, a follow-up question on what Honorable Farage has just asked. So will I be wrong to say your association with the Speaker of this Assembly got your name there?
Well, as I've indicated, I don't think it will be desirable for him to have me appointed in this panel because I'm an employee in that firm and I discharge various functions. Actually, we have never discussed anything to do with my nomination, and maybe if he came to know of my nomination, then it should have been through this particular chamber.
Be a follow-up question on that.
Can I?
Do you agree with me that? Do you agree with me that there must be somebody who gave out your name? Do you agree with me?
Well, I think I will give you two answers. I will agree and I may not agree.
So if you are not agreeing,
yes,
how did your name got to be nominated? Because there is nothing that just happened.
That can be true, Honorable Chair. The appointing authority is a colleague, is my senior colleague in the profession. And I think I may not really know how I ended up being nominated, but it was not influenced by someone I know or through a process I may be involved in.
So in future, as a legal practitioner, and you've mentioned that Section 58 is silent on the mode of a selection panel. In future, and for fairness, what will you advise?
Well, it is up to the legislative bodies in this country to legislate by either repealing particular sections of the law or causing amendments to the sections, but subject to public participation.
So what will be the kind of amendments that you as a legal practitioner will advise?
Well,
or what are some of the sections that you feel should be repealed?
Perhaps now that we have established that Section 58 is silent on the issue of nomination, I tend to believe that maybe the framers of that particular section were deliberate in amending Section 58 to introduce clause number A by allowing you, the county assembly, through this honorable committee, to vet. I think the issue can be cured by actually vetting so that it does not only become the issue of the governor alone discharging that particular mandate, but it should be an issue that should go to the county assembly for approval. I think that one can be cured by the issue of vetting, which is actually provided for in that particular act.
I think the Honorable Victor, you agree with me that that section is silent?
Yes, it is silent, indeed.
And now we have names to vet.
Yes.
Without a procedure.
Yes.
So I would like you to be categorical that what are the advices on the law so that in future such an activity is not left to the whims of a few individuals?
Perhaps in any recruitment exercise, really there should be an advertisement inviting suitable applicants to make the various applications prior to the process of nomination. But I think, as I've said, it is an issue that the legislative arm should look into, perhaps by passing the amendments to the Act. Maybe stating the procedure or the manner in which that particular issue should be dealt with before the governor can now nominate.
Thank you so much, Honorable Matata. Let me keep opportunity, Honorable Mospe, and let us ask you only one because of time, kindly.
Now, maybe a quick one. You will allow me, Chair, to maybe ask 2 questions. Now, just a follow-up, then I'll ask my question. So yourself, your name was forwarded by the LSK, or you were approached in person?
Honorable Chair, nobody actually approached me, but I have a feeling that someone may have forwarded my name to the appointing authority, and I do not actually know how I ended up being nominated by the governor, but I may have been privileged to be nominated by the governor.
So then you are in the legal trade, right?
Yes.
Is there a point that in your legal trade that you can abandon a client?
For
perhaps
for whatever reason?
Yes, like you can have your client and another client.
Yes.
Then say the other client whom, or rather the other person whom your client has reported offers you something better.
Actually, Honorable Chair, in my training of the law, we undertake professional ethics and responsibility. There are chances that conflict of interest may arise. And I think I've conducted myself in the fairest manner possible and professionally. There's no way, actually I've not done that in the past. I've never represented a client and somebody has offered a tip so that I can abandon the other client. It has never really happened in my practice.
Now, you are going to handle applications, right?
Yes.
Now, in this, say something about confidentiality and the aspect of lobbying, which one of the honorable members asked. How are you going to handle that so that even me, I can, now that I know you are in the vetting panel, I can approach you as a politician that ensure that so and so is in the board. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Chair, my answer to your question is that I think I'm very clear. I will advise you on the repercussions of that particular lobbying, because the exercise is merit-based. It has to adhere to certain guidelines. We've talked about the values and principles of public service under Article 232 of the Constitution. We really have to adhere to that particular provision, because the exercise has to be fairly competitive. Yes.
Thank you so much, Honorable Mospe. May I keep Honorable Bridget for the last question?
Thank you, Chair. My question to Mr. Victor, when it's come to vetting and integrity,
how do we handle, or how do you handle a candidate who meets technical qualification but has a pending legal integrity issues?
Well, these requirements, whether the technical requirements or these other legal requirements, are actually mutually inclusive. You cannot, for instance, say that you are accused of, say, robbery with violence, and then you have met the professional and other qualifications, and you've not been cleared. The law is very express. It says that you have to seek clearance. So you will not be able to meet Chapter 6 of the Constitution unless you have obtained the requisite clearance.
Okay, another question, Mr. Victor. What legal safeguards should we put in a place to avoid future petitions or court cases challenging the panel decisions?
I would say that litigation comes when the law has been violated. I think we should be able to take advisory seriously by various counsel, and we have to stick to the rule of law, perhaps so that we can avoid even disputes. So we have to offer an advisory, and we have to adhere to the rule of law.
My last question, Victor. What are the legal limits of the panel's mandate versus what the governor and appointing authority as advocate?
Come up again, please.
What are the legal limits of the panel's mandate versus what of the governor appointing authority?
I think the legal limits. I can talk about the issue of timelines. It is a time-bound responsibility, so that if you go beyond the timelines, there is a risk that perhaps somebody may go to court and challenge that particular process. Yes.
Last, a follow-up question on that. For how long must we retain the selection records when it's come to documentation and records?
For how long must we retain the selection records? In regards to this, the select panel or the county public service? I think for as long as the employee remains recruited. For the selection panel, I think it's a temporary responsibility, but in a government office, it is actually good to have records, even for future reference, for as long as the capacity of a particular department is able to have the records.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Honorable Prop, do you have something to say?
Okay, thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, Wakili.
Good afternoon, Honorable Member.
I'm Honorable Edwin Kiprop. Just have one question that I would like to ask. Wakili, tell this committee about a time when you misjudged a situation and made the wrong decision. How did you resolve the wrong decision?
Come up again, Honorable Chair, kindly. I did not get the first limb of your question.
Okay, Wakili. Tell this committee about a time when you misjudged a situation and made the wrong decision. How did you resolve the wrong decision?
I think
in relation to my practice of law, we are all human beings, and we are bound to make mistakes. I think when I was still young in practice, I may have engaged in, maybe I may not have engaged in, I remember of a situation when I actually failed to file a notice of appointment. It was actually one instance before the Environment and Land Court here in Kapsabet. The requirement of the law is that when you come on record when there's been another advocate, there is need for you to file a notice of change and serve that notice of change upon the counsel who was on record. So I actually filed a notice of appointment because the court file was missing. I could not be in a position to peruse. So I relied heavily on information given by the client. And I filed a notice of appointment instead of a notice of change of advocates. So when the matter went before the judge, it was an application under certificate of urgency. The judge actually dismissed that application. And I learned of that particular issue the same day through a court clerk. And I informed the client immediately, and we had to do another application so that we could regularize. You know, when an application is dismissed on such grounds, it is being dismissed on a technicality. So you still have a chance to remedy the situation. And I was able to file another application the same day, and I received the orders the following day. And luckily, Honorable Chair, those parties actually agreed. It is an issue that culminated in the entry of a consent judgment.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, honorable members, for the valid questions. And nominee, thank you so much for answering those questions very well. I now give you 2 minutes for closing remarks.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I must say that I've enjoyed this interactive session. I will take this as a learning opportunity also. And going forward, I will abide by the law. This is a job that I'm actually passionate about. I think I've never been in public spaces, so this may be the first time when I'll be discharging public functions. Although I may have discharged a function in 2013 when I was a polling clerk, but it was only limited to that particular election. So for this one, I really pledge that I will abide by the law and constitutionalism. I will also act professionally, ethically, and I will give opportunity to everyone who will make the various applications in a fair manner, in adherence to the rule of law. Thank you very much, and I hope to find favor in this process.
So thank you so much for your engagement.
Thank you.
The committee shall retreat to write a report, and they shall notify you findings and recommendations. So thank you so much. You are free to leave the chambers and ensure you carry all your original documents.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Sachin, can you usher out nominee? So thank you so much.